with the retaliate stacks, someone who's tanky in the lane, can make things happen with his stun and his double edge early.
5 seconds remaining.
So it will come down to whether or not they're able to work with those abilities there, or work with those pros to, you know, find some early kills. It seemed like Sirius's coordination in the previous game was just nowhere near what it needed to be to get a victory.
Radiant team ban. Radiant team pick.
Zeus will be that last ban, and not giving up that Invoker to D-Stones as IG banned that last.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Coming down to 5 seconds, they have a good amount of reserve time if they want to think about this. They've got the Ember Witch. Should probably be mid, but doesn't have to be. Centaur in the off lane, and then for IG, you know, safe lane Jug, off lane Sand King. Lina could go into the mid role. Could see it be a 4 or a 5 with Lich here. So definitely ready to see what both teams are looking to do to round out these lineups. We've got 20 seconds left on Sirius. Sirius, again, I don't know if you remember the roster from last year. It seemed a lot stronger in my eyes. Sylar, ASD, Injuly, TN, Ming, and HYM. And, well, obviously it looks a lot different these days.
Dire team pick.
They go Pugna. Okay. So Pugna here should be your mid.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I've seen Jug go mid. If they really want to do that and like switch it to something else, I'd be okay with that. But we'll have to see. I think it was yesterday we saw the Jug against... Was it Zeus? Let me take a quick active look at what we saw yesterday. I don't even remember at this point. It was, yeah, Jug against the Zeus. They put the anti-mage safe lane, and that worked for Look for Smile, and that was actually against, well, who would you know? Sirius. So, do IG pull a page out of their book? Look for Smile, who are sitting third place at the moment. Seconds to go. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw it, just because we've seen it before. It's not that I expect it all too much, but more that I just, you know, if you've seen it once, bring it, you know, bring it again. So 5 seconds left. Are they gonna do it? I think OD was still available. I'm not entirely sure. They go Arc Warden.
Select your heroes.
All right. Completely new. And Arc Warden, yeah, Emo plays that. All right. Sorry about the lack of a draft analysis on that last pick. I just... You know, they could have put Lina mid. To go now Arc Warden mid here. With Fly on that Jug safe lane. I still like this lineup from IG. It's very... It could be very active early, and I don't know if Sirius showed me enough in the previous game to really think that they're gonna take this game, even though I kind of like the lockdown and the push potential they have. But I like that about their last, draft as well. So, game 2 of this group stage. Do we know how that game 1 ended between CDC and Aster? Actually, CDC took that game over Aster. And Aster were sitting in the 1 spot, CDC in last. And they had lost, or not last, because they lost anything, but they split with KG.
Prepare for battle.
Oh, did I do that? Balance in all things.
So here we go. I don't know what any of that says. I don't know what that means either. I was thinking, if I do in fact go back to school to finish my 4-year degree, if I have to take a language, it'll be Mandarin. So I could kind of figure out what, is being said in the games I cover, if there is any alt chat. Not that there normally is. Usually quite rare, but well, we saw a bit of it. Ollie taunting, a bit of deep ward placed here by Kaka. IG had won that game 1, off the bad mobility of Sirius, or off the bad execution, I should say, of Sirius. And if that holds true into this game, I don't know how much of a leash Sirius really have. They do have some control in the telekinesis, Searing Chains, Hoof Stomp, and the Will-O-Wisp, and by some I mean a significant amount. They just need to be careful with how much farm they're allowing Emo and or GGG to get. They let GGG get so much farm on the Morph. Ollie might get a courier here and spots it and will get it.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
So a salve and a sentry taken away from the hands of D-Stones. And that is a salve away from him for 2 minutes, having just the shared tangos. Should be able to survive overall. But it does put him in a hairy spot. HYM up here with Guevara. It's a 2-on-2 again for both sides. No surprise. Neither of these compositions really calling for trialing of any kind, and they're trying to throw the Illuminate as well as the Nether Blast to push back this Sand King. Not really able to just sit there in a sandstorm due to the fact they do have Illuminate and Nether Blast. It would be hard for him to maneuver himself to make sure that he gets around both kind of blasts at him. And I thought this was going to be a mid-Pugna, and I think I spoke about that for a second. But it's D-Stones on the Ember and a safe lane Pugna. So a little bit different. Although I thought the Ember was going to be mid originally. So we'll see how that switches it up for the Pugna, how quickly he comes online, how quickly he's able to start pushing, what Doodle's able to do here. 2 unconventional safe lane hero picks for him. And here is, that lack of a courier really hurting Ember. He's walking all the way back to base, and now that lane is open for Emo to free farm. This is going to give him quite a bit of time. A free creep wave to himself.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Just setting up here to harass D-Stones even more. Finally picks up a salve. As the courier is finally back alive and has that salve and the sentry still standing. Or still on him. So this put Emo a level ahead of D-Stones, and that's a problem. I don't really see it to be like there, a big problem where maybe he'll get ganked at the moment is Kaka staying over towards bottom and Ollie not moving from top. But if they were to come over, I mean, obviously things are easier for them to get a kill. And they've got a decent stun to do so with. I mean, having that LSA and having the Frost Shield, Frost Blast, that slow up, no Sinister Gaze just yet. The opportunities for kills could come for IG if they were to put the two supports together, and they might just. Guevara now in a lot of trouble. The LSA hits. They've got the Blade Fury from GGG. First blood will come for the Jug, and that's the combination I'm talking about. Having the Frost Shield and the Frost Blast slow, they'll have the stun of the LSA, and you combine that with the damage early from Jug with the Blade Fury, and you've got yourself an easy kill. Now, of course, that'll leave Sand King by himself bottom, but... Ooh, and very nicely done there. And it will cost him the Sandstorm for 30 seconds, but it will allow him to have that salve to go full duration. Emo's still sitting a level ahead. Does have double damage at the moment. Can't really get close to this. And that'll force Ember out of the lane. Meanwhile, Rubik top, low, one more shot. And the kill is there for Kaka. The support's doing what they need to kill off HYM and give them a 2-0 lead. And now D-Stone's, so much trouble, so much damage. Emo, not to be stopped by himself, goes through to the tier 2 tower over mid and takes out the Ember. Things already going awry here for Team Sirius, and GGG just can't TP if the Centaur is nearby. But after being clipped, we'll go back to the tier 1 tower.
Money to burn. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So 2,000 net worth lead early, and again, Sirius just not looking up to snuff against this IG lineup, who I'm happy for. We haven't seen that strong of an IG team in quite some time. The Frost Shield placed on GGG. They'll chase after Guevara. They don't care about HYM. The damage coming in, they will lose Ollie, but it's a manageable trade if they could get the Centaur, and, well, he's got another salve, and, well, all of a sudden, GGG, he needs to run. Now D-Stone's coming in. They will rotate 4 heroes here to kill the Jug. Again, opening it up for Emo, and opening it up too here for JT a bit. So yes, you rotate off and you do cut the net worth lead to 1,000, but, well, Emo okay with that. And Sand King, they'd like to have a couple levels early on. D-Stone's dying to Kaka with the rotation of this Lina level 3.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
A 1-1-1 build there for the Lina. Emo level 7 working on level 8. Picks up a very timely regen to get full health, full mana, and will continue to just dominate the lane. Well, I guess mana's a different story, but it's not going to matter. Once again, D-Stones shows up. D-Stones dead again. This time, Emo gets credit for the kill, and they are potentially looking for HYM. Frost Shield looking for the slow. They'll find it with the Frost Blast. Sinister Gaze comes in. There's the stun. The damage from Emo. It will not be enough just yet. and they'll finally kill him. Ollie gets the kill. They lose Kaka 2 for 1. And that also doesn't include the kill on the Sand King. So now it ends up being a 3 for 2 overall. So Emo having the time of his life mid. The time of my life, and I owe it all to you. That's exactly what he's having. Over mid. At the same time, you've got level 6 here for GGG, and he's happy. Omni Slash available, farming freely. Third in the net worth behind the Pugna, he's got an easier time over bottom as well, just up against JT, who he did kill. Going into the early Veil for JT, and Doodle going Aether Lens. Yeah, that is rough damage to eat. Meanwhile, Emo another kill, this time onto the Kato over in the jungle. They look at D-Stones again. He needs to be careful. I'm not even certain he has a Remnant out. Meanwhile, they'll use Stampede top to try and get away. And, well, Sinister Gaze, they've got the LSA, and Guevara dead again. Right about now. Now.
Bury me in the grounds of
There it is.
Look no more of
I called that. On time.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So 8 to 5, 2,000 net worth lead. The kills they've been giving up, at least on the side of IG, have not been
Radiant's
awful.
top tower is under attack.
Actually, one on Jug, one on Sand King, but none on Emo, who's 3-0-2. Potentially able to grab a tower here.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So they take the tier 1 top, and tier 1 mid still sitting with about a third of its health. D-Stones needs to be very careful now, down 3 levels. He's got the Remnant to get away. But again, it is just so much damage coming his way, and can't really stand too close to Emo at all. You know what, Kaka, just trying to farm a stack if you can. Or at least help Emo farm it. I'll leave most of it for Kaka, most of it for Emo. Get the experience on Kaka, look for that level 6. These stacks are really gonna bump up the farm of Emo. And should get Kaka his level 6. Close enough to it where he'll move over towards mid. Emo Midas, there it is. Midas. And a lot of gold here for the Arc Warden already. 6,000 net worth total. As the early Javelin going into the Maelstrom. Tome for Kaka to get that level 6, so he'll have that. Well, he already has the level 6, so he's already got that Laguna Blade, but a little bump in experience is always nice. You've got that nuke damage now. You really should be able to take over the map, no problem. Yeah, you get hit with the Fade Bolt, but, well, easily recovering with that healing.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Telekinesis, Hoof Stomp. They've also got Doodle. And a lot of quick damage there on the GGG to get a kill. They'll look to take the tower too, so
Dire's top tower
get a
is under
+1 in a tower, but bottom, well, Arc Warden is here with the Lich as well as the Sand King. Centaur's gonna come in. He might die for this. Veil placed on him, the damage coming through, and just as quickly as they kill the Jug up top, they'll lose the Centaur.
Dire's structures
Cottle is here, but, well, oh yeah, in a lot of trouble. Blinding Light, but the Burrow Strike, Sandstorm, and that's 2 kills here, so they'll get a additional kill and an additional tower.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
IG, maintaining that 3,000 net worth lead.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Kaka at level 8. Compare that to the supports of Sirius. Alright.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Just a level ahead there on the Lich. GGG. Looking over at HYM, and we'll use the drums, but doesn't really give too much chase. And trying to get the kill on him, but won't be able to keep up. He's again also got that healing ward.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Fly or GGG still continuing to farm, as is Arc Warden, now going straight Mjolnir. Working with that Midas and that Tempest double. And the advantage, he's already got 2,000 net worth ahead of Pugna. And 3,100 ahead of his counterpart of the Ember.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
HYM. Spotted Sinister Gaze. A lot of damage here on GGG, but the Omni Slash comes out. He'll survive for now. Has the shield on the run, and now they've got the Sand King. This should be a second and will be. Will-O-Wisp coming in, but it won't matter. And JT will claim the gold.
Dire are scanning.
Oh man, it's spotted again. There's the Burrow Strike and an easy kill there for GGG.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I'll take your tribute.
Money to burn. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
There's no answers right now for Sirius. I mean, what do you really have? Yes, you've blown up GGG once top. Like, he's died twice, but he got blown up once top. But do you have that again in you?
This isn't over.
What is the experience
Radiant's
difference?
middle tower
That's
is under attack.
quite a bit, actually, and I'll miss HYM dying, but
Radiant's middle tower has been
I mean, that's a
denied.
rerun. Man might be dead here, too. Laguna up in 12, so it still has to be a little bit careful, and as does the Ember. They'll throw the stun, but he's Remnant back, or use that Remnant to get back.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Haste.
Telekinesis into the Sandstorm. Burrow Strike away, but can they still kill him?
Attack.
They will. JT does end up dying, but it is allowed time for Emo to pick up the Mjolnir. Stampede is used. They'll be on top of Ollie, but he's got the Sinister Gaze as well as the Chain Frost. Here comes the Laguna Blade. Bounces back to Guevara to get the kill. D-Stone's over, but how far are they willing to go? They grab the kill on Akaka. GGG has Omni Slash. Needs to be careful. He's controlled up. And down he goes. 3 heroes dead. Good chunk of gold there for Sirius. Emo's still working with quite a bit, and he'll look for the Boots of Travel next. So he could stay mobile and push out these lanes. Sinister Gaze once again, but that is just Ollie dying. And top, Burrow Strike Epicenter with the Laguna, a lot thrown at Guevara. Trying to get this kill, and well, they don't have the damage.
Thanks.
We come home.
IG controlling most of the Radiant side of the map. Emo pushing in over bottom. Just about has those Boots of Travel finished. Mjolnir for Jug next, as he's got a Maelstrom as well. They'll commit the Stampede. They'll look over at Kaka. They've got the Telekinesis. They'll run him down
I'm done.
with the Stolen Laguna Blade to blow him up. But Ember's spotted. There's the Veil. They don't have the Control Remnant away.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's
So they don't
structures are fortified.
get a return kill. But they're looking to at least get a tower in their favor.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under
Still
attack.
down quite a bit and still pushing coming out from IG, but there are times where Sirius have looked good to get these pickoffs. Feel as though HYM has put in a bit of work going 4-4 and 7 in the moment. But Sirius need to continue to put the pressure on and start to really pull it back in their favor. But a smoke attempt here from IG. We'll see what they're able to do with it as GGG goes towards the bounty rune, hoping to find someone. Will find Mad. But Telekinesis again, stealing the Blade Fury, not going to matter. Mad goes down. They'll use the drums to maybe catch up. Blade Fury TP out from HYM. And nothing more will be gained here from IG.
Dire are scanning.
Blink attempt there from the Sand King.
Dire's middle tower is
And again, IG now controlling the triangle. Blink Dagger here for the Centaur. Mjolnir finished off for the Jug. As the two of them are getting some serious farm, and well, again, Sirius haven't done much to stop that. Ping comes out from the Rubik. HYM looking for an opportunity to go in. I don't know if he knows exactly who's behind him, but he will spot GGG, so you know two are there, and the Fable to push these creeps away. They've got the smoke. I think HYM was trying to bait a little bit, but nobody really looking to contest the creeps that are coming in against HYM, who moves forward. And the Sentry Ward placed down. It will spot this ward on the high ground, and now they find this Jug. They'll get the kill. They'll use the Stampede. Try to get Ollie out of this. And, well, he's not able to TP out. He ends up dying, as they will get two. So they grab GGG again, but continue to allow Emo to farm. Things continuing to be quite tough for Sirius. We'll find Kaka in return after they get the kill on the D-Stones, but you know, if you're grabbing a support here and you're losing your Ember who's top of the net worth, this isn't exactly worth it. Are picking up Laguna Blade, which does a lot of damage with the Arcane Supremacy, which, again, they could use to blow up these heroes on IG. They just have to coordinate that the right way.
Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
Without D-Stones, Roche available, and
Dire's
IG
bottom
take
tower
advantage
is
to
under
go
attack.
and grab it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Emo throwing that Tempest double. Forcing D-Stones back again, who's got this BKB, this 10-second fresh BKB. Looking to build the Dagon here. See what Sirius can find. Are they looking for a smoke? Do they have a smoke available? They do. They do have one on Mad. But again, just not pressuring enough to shut down Emo, who is going to have a Shadow Blade soon. He's got his own BKB at 10 seconds. Smoke out, sentry placed. Trying to find anything. Epicenter's going to be charged up. Blink, Burrow Strike, that's going to land onto 2. They've also got the Will-O-Wisp placed down by Mad. Now the damage through onto Kavar to get the kill, but they'll trade out JT. So offlaners are traded. HYM running away as the BKB's been popped on Emo in the Tempest double. And they get themselves a second. IG secure a couple of bounty runes there, and it ends up being a 2-for-1. Quick little skirmish there for a 2-for-1. Emo getting involved again. Working towards that Shadow Blade, farming up really well. Shadow Blade for Kaka even. Who has played, you know, really well in the early game. Seemingly a little less effective a little later on, but still doing his job.
Radiant structures are fortified.
So we'll start to take this tier 2.
Dire structures are fortified.
Blink, hoof stomp. GG in a lot of trouble. The Remnant forward, they took the Aegis. Now, what can they follow this up with? The Blade Fury coming out from HYM. The Sleight of Fist searing chains onto the Lich. Illuminate hits. Omni Slash bouncing around, but not enough damage. GG needs to get out of there. And this is all fight without Emo, surprisingly enough. Still with Emo there, it puts him over the top, and they do end up taking that fight and potentially going high ground, but odd that it would go in that direction. At least, you know, odd that they wouldn't put Emo to go forward.
Illusion.
So, skips the Shadow Blade going Hex. Or skipping over the Shadow Blade going for that Hex first, picking up the Mystic Staff. Has enough for the ulti orb, and actually has enough to finish it off completely. boom, boom. There it is. Smoke from Emo and Ollie. They've got the Hex, and now Will-O-Wisp is used. Good 3-man stun on the double edge. He'll kill off Ollie. And now let's see what else they can get. The Epicenter will be used. The Remnant over and back. Laguna Blade used, but Doodle saving the life of the Centaur. Really strong as Evo's Tempest double doesn't do the damage to get these kills. They've got the stun onto the Rubik. They'll turn for one. How willing or serious to go in on this? Especially losing that Rubik, they'll back off.
Radiant's top tower is under
Bit
attack.
odd there.
Invisibility.
As it looked like Sirius wanted to commit to that. They've got the Hex, the damage. Woo!
Radiant's top tower
Man, just getting blown up by a Tempest double.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
These stones. Avoiding that Burrow Strike. Bad timing there.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Well. Emo getting a kill there onto the Pugna. This should allow them to pressure. Look for maybe to grab the buyback or get the tier 2 and move through mid.
Radiant are scanning.
The real Emo continuing to farm the Ancients, but he sent a Tempest double over mid for a second as they go to grab the last outer tower.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Continuing to extend the lead, continuing to extend his net worth lead over anybody else. He's 10,000 ahead of anybody on the side of Sirius. Next Roche, at least a minute to go. They'll go after an illusion. It's still not that easy. And then Blade Fury into the TP out. They'll use Stampede, Blink Hoof Stomp. They'll find Ollie. But you're using Stampede, you're moving forward to get a kill on just a Lich, and it may have cost you your life. Again, being left alive thanks to Doodle. The Laguna Blade committed. Finally, the Burrow Strike comes in. The Will-O-Wisp will be used. Look at the kill on Guevara as well as Doodle. Doodle's going to be dead as well as Guevara without buyback. Now HYM on the run with the Blade Fury. They killed D-Stones. That's going to be a third. BKB's been popped here by GGG. HYM just escaping. And 3 heroes dead on Sirius. Now moving forward as IG make it potentially a fourth with Epicenter ringing down and getting the kill onto the Kato.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Take the tier 3, they move towards bottom. Burrow Strike hits, they've got the Hex, they'll get the kill. Full team wipe after HYM goes down and GG's going to be called. IG take it. So overall, a pretty quick series there for IG to take it 2-0 in a clean sweep. Sirius just never getting the ball rolling in either game. I just leaving too much space for Emo and or GGG in both games. And when it came down to it, you know, you give that much space and you're going to end up behind by a lot with these heroes that can really put it on the gas and farm you out. So, you know, you take a look at just wire-to-wire win here for IG, and they take the series 2-0 pretty quickly. And well done by Emo to go 11-0-7. So that's it for this first series. Next series coming up will be eHome versus Vici. That should be an exciting one. That's here next. And again, follow me on Twitter to know when I'm casting. Help me get that verification. Obviously, got to be a little selfish with it, right? But yeah, I really appreciate you guys for watching. I really appreciate this opportunity to come cast. I did have a co-caster yesterday. I had a couple of people bail out earlier. But, you know, it's been fun. I really like covering Chinese Dota. And one of the things I realized during the break between TI qualifiers and now is, you know, I should be happy. And I am. And I've given it a lot of thought, and I'm really happy to have an opportunity like this, an opportunity that a lot of others would really, you know, love themselves. And it makes me happy to have this opportunity to cast the game I love. So I appreciate you guys for coming to watch. That means a lot to me. I love you guys a lot, and we'll be back with the next series hopefully soon.